Lab this week involves titrations. You discuss these in class, but also back on the very first day after the safety videos, there was a lab that dealt with titrations. So some of this will seem familiar. Go ahead and look through the pre-lab, especially before the quiz. Make sure you glance at the procedure, but of course all the steps are being shown to you. Choose the data sheet that you need, and you can either click on the playlist or you can click on the videos individually. In the data sheet, you want to make sure, just a second, make sure that you answer all of these questions, and they are based on the first two videos. And then the remaining videos are all about the lab. And you want to make sure that you notice how the highlighted sections match up. So that shows you where you're supposed to be putting your calculations. If you turn in a lab without calculations, we can't grade it. So you really need to make sure that you have all your calculations for this lab. Now there's a few places in this lab where you'll do trial 1 and you'll have the initial NaOH burette reading, and then you're going to have a final NaOH burette reading. That final burette reading sometimes is the initial for trial 2, and it will state that. Don't worry about the last column, and just pay attention to your units. The very last video does review the math on this lab. Just make sure that you have filled in every piece of information for each trial as you go along. And this is normally a lab that would take a while in class, but since we can fast forward the videos, it makes the lab move along quite a bit more quickly.